Today I'm going to teach you about a place that no one can visit unless they convert to Islam. But thankful for the World Wide Web and the access of the internet, anyone can travel all over the world and see places not only that they can't afford, but are not allowed access to. So in this video, I'm going to break down this tower and the whole area of Mecca as I've decoded everything on this planet. So let's get started. Now, what everyone from my channel knows I do is count everything. So we'll start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now, most don't know, but the ancients honored these 7 planets as the most important in ancient times. Before the Bible took over, number 1, Saturn, number 2, Jupiter, number 3, Mars, number 4, the Sun, number 5, Venus, number 6, Mercury, and number 7, the crescent moon. So that's what you're seeing right there. If this place was, this whole planet was to, just disappear at once, and 2,000 years from now, some archaeologists came to this place, they would think it's just the same as the ancient places we go to and associate it with planetary alignment and worship. So yeah, that's what I'm just going to explain this whole area and the symbolism that's tied to it. That's not in the esoteric ancient ways would understand. All right, so here we go. So one, this place cost about 16 billion to make. I encourage all to watch the documentary of building it, as the higher they got, the harder it was because of the crazy winds. This thing is one of the most tallest buildings in the world. Even these the green LED individual tiny bulbs. It was a lot of work that went into this. So I'm not just decoding it. I'm praising it for everything that went into it. Now my viewers already understand where this is going, seeing the light shine like a star at the top of the building. But let's dig in. So starting almost from the top, we'll get to the top 2. The first thing we'll count out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the 7 planets honored by the ancients. I told you this already. Usually on a building, you'll see 3 representations: 5 for the 5 planets you can see with your naked eye, 7 for the 7 planets honored by the ancients, and then 9 for the 9 planets that came along later in history as Uranus and Neptune became acknowledged. Now let's look at the top of the moon, and then we'll do a count. 2, 4, and 6. So you have 2, 4, 6, and then the moon makes 7, which is really clever. So you have, of course, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and then the 7th is the crescent moon. So that is really cool because I decode buildings all over the world, and although everyone has the same blueprint, this is the only one that actually includes the moon or a planet inside of the count, and not just a symbol of it. I did a close-up of the clock so you can see the wave patterns inside on the face. This one almost looks like a maze. So we'll get into why you see that frequency pattern in a second. Here's another shot, that maze look. So this is just a little bit of what it took to get it done as they were building it. Piling cranes on top of cranes to the top of its limit. Now let's go near the bottom. We're going to explain this area as well, since now we know that this building is a planetary representation. Not to mention the clock is a symbol for time, which is associated with Saturn, our creator. So let's mosey on in. As you can see, let me go to the next one. Starting from some of the rows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, that middle one. Like I said, for the 7 planets, then you have 1, 2, 3, which I showed you 3 on everything. This is the 3 king representation. You also have these, as I call them, stone tuning forks, to send signals out off planet. Notice how this is a 6-sided shape, like the hexagon of Saturn on the North Pole. Not only that, you have the cube in the center, like the hexagon on the North Pole of Saturn. What do? They walk around counterclockwise around this, like the storms of Saturn, 7 times, like the rings of Saturn. So this whole thing is a planetary representation, and not just, in this group, it's in every faith. You guys just don't know how to see it in symbolism when you're building. So that's what I do. I show the world that we're basically planet worshippers, because without the planet's existence, we wouldn't exist. Each planet in space has a specific duty that keeps us alive and going. So this is why the ancients associates themselves with planets, the ancient gods. They had to, because without it, they're powerless. So Saturn is smuggled in every religion on this planet. Knowingly or unknowingly, it is worshipped. Space is a supercomputer, and this is our architect. Just to show you a little bit more of those wavy patterns that was on the clock, I had to go and show you some other examples. So this counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9 in the middle. For the 9 planets, you see the square in the middle. Even if it looks like a diamond, if you understand sacred geometry, you know that that's a cube. Saturn's always in the middle because Saturn is the most important. But moving on, medallia stone. There's the pattern I wanted you to see on the ground. The frequency or energy that Saturn radiates. That's why they always have these patterns around Saturn as it releases energies off of the planet. So just so we're on the same page, I went to DC and took a picture of another building completely far away from Mecca. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 planet representation. Um, 1, 2, 3, 3 king representations. 3, 6, 9, 9 planet representation. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the side. 8, 9, 9 planet representation. Over top of each one of these archways is a tiny variation of a planet in the energies that it emits off. So, um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets. They use the flags to help out with this representation. If you go to the top of the clock tower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And the ninth representation is the cube of Saturn, always under the clock, always at the center door, the God door, the Most High door. They even have the 3 king representation at the top. Sometimes they do that in layers. You can also see there's a little stub over it, just like these, to let you know that these are God doors, the Holy Trinity. So yeah, basically this is a blueprint for every single building on this planet, not just one country. Waldorf Astoria. This is Benjamin Franklin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, with the cube of Saturn right there. You want to be fancy. 8, 9, 9 planets. But yeah, so this is how symbolism is smuggled in architecture of our planet. Here's another example of a fraternity robe. Spelman College, a black school, college. You see the double ring, which is the double bordered sun. This means this is Saturn. The star of Saturn in the middle, blue lapis lazuli, for the stone that was materialized from Saturn, an ancient document. There's that wave pattern again, just like I showed you on the clock. The frequency of Saturn. Look at the cubes on the necklace going all the way up. Let you know that these fraternities dug into the Greek ancient textbooks and drug this out. This is the cube of Saturn. Don't be fooled by this diamond shape. If you know sacred geometry, shapes play tricks on your eyes. So I just showed you this to let you know, I am good at what I do. And I can do this in every part of the world to illustrate the same exact pattern all over the world. Like I said, the energies of the planet. That's why these count 9, because they represent planets. They do little different tricks with the bricks to illustrate when it means a planet. You'll see rays. So this clock means Saturn. That cube means Saturn. It should be like this, but they did a cube specifically so you know that this is Saturn. And then sometimes they have the 5 representation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for the 5 planets. So, yep, I was just showing you guys Mecca, since no one's allowed. And this whole entire place is a tribute to the planets. No different than my menorah is a tribute to the planets. Once I light it, it draws the energies of the planets above. So the menorah is a magic relic. We're all doing ancient practices with no real education of the origin of these religions as they're passed down to us. So hopefully this video brings awareness of our planet worship, um, as we do it unknowingly. But the planet's everything. Without its existence, we would be nothing.